Hey guys, good morning, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk to you guys about some random things, but then trying to touch up my face. I'm not a makeup artist. Please don't take me seriously with this makeup thing. I haven't learned it yet, but in the end I just know that I'm going to come up with something that would make my face look brighter. So guys, this is one of the songs I love right now. It's Diana by Chris Brown, Fireboy, and Shinshi. I don't know if that's how you pronounce the name, but that's it. Guys, to show you how bad I am with this makeup thingy, I don't even know which brush to use for which. Like, I'm completely confused right now. But we'll find a way. So the first thing I want to talk about, guys, is gratitude. You know, a heart that is always grateful never stops receiving things to be grateful for. I don't know if I said that in the best way, but that is just what I believe, and that's how I live my life. You have to be grateful at all times. Be optimistic, not pessimistic. Be positive. No matter how things are going in life, just be grateful. Because, truth be told, you're currently living in one of your prayers. Okay? Things you used to pray for back then, there are some of them you're currently living in right now. So don't always be about the next move. Oh, this is not yet here for me. This is not yet here for me. I'm not yet married. I don't have a baby yet. I don't have a job yet. I don't have this. I don't have that. Because honestly, it goes both ways. If you look for things to be grateful for, you will definitely find them. And if you're looking for things to complain about, things to make you sad so that you feel like you have a bad life or things aren't going well for you, you will definitely find them. But once you cultivate this habit of being grateful, yeah, it's always going to help you. It's always going to work out for you, because once there's life, there is hope. Once you have life, that means God is not done with you yet. I've told you before, don't look at this makeup. I don't know what I'm doing. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing, but how it usually happens is at the end of the day, it just looks good enough for me to do what I want to do with it. Okay? Yeah, so that's for gratitude. So guys, we'll move to the next thing, which is to enjoy the process. Life is a process. Life is turn by turn. It's a process. Whatever thing you're going through right now, it's either there is something it's there to teach you, there's something it's there to put into your life, but everything boils down to growth and your attitude while you're in that stage, while you're waiting, while you're in that process. Are you learning what you're actually supposed to be learning? Are you grumbling? Are you making it look like it's a difficult thing for you to do? Because if you don't have a positive attitude, you will never outgrow, you will never move to the next stages. Like you're playing a game. If you don't pass stage one, you're not going to be able to move to stage two, frankly speaking. So whatever thing it is, are you waiting for your visa? Are you waiting for your application abroad? Whatever it is, how are you putting up with that process? What kind of attitude? What is your attitude? What is your response to that process? Are you enjoying the process? Okay, while you're waiting for this school to call you and give you the admission, what are you doing? Are you learning more about the course you want to actually go and study? Are you having the right attitude? Are you meeting up with people? Are you doing jobs that would help you? Are you doing something lucrative, something that is going to encourage you to actually be the best version of yourself? It's about the process, my dear, because if you don't go through these things and these things don't go through you, you're not learning while at it. Life is just all about both. It depends on what you want to do, what you're faced with, and how you're putting up with that. That's it. Honestly, if you look at these people that are always positive. They always have this positive attitude. No matter what comes their way, they're positive. Look at them. It's not like life is just the best for them. It's not like they don't go through things. But they find a way to differentiate themselves from their experiences. They find a way to differentiate themselves from whatever thing it is they are going through. They understand that life is a process. And sometimes it is good, sometimes it is bad. Okay, even the Bible says that there is time for everything, a time to laugh and a time to cry, a time to be happy, a time to be sad, a time to celebrate, a time to get married, to give birth, all that. So while you're in this process, whatever process you're in, are you enjoying it? Okay, currently you're single. Do you know that you're never going to be single again once you get married? Except you're divorced, which is nobody's prayer. Okay? But then you have to enjoy your independence. You have to enjoy being single. What are you doing while you're single? What can you boast of? What can you say your experience there? Okay, when I was single, that was when I got this land. When I was single, oh my God, I was able to travel around. I was able to see the world. I was able to make friends, Because honestly, life is a process. The more you think about things that you don't even have, things you want to have that you not yet have, I don't think you can genuinely enjoy the process where you're in right now. Okay? You have to be present. You have to be in the moment to enjoy it. Don't go thinking about things that you want that haven't yet come. That way you're not going to enjoy anything, honestly speaking. You're not going to enjoy anything. So with that being said, we'll move to the next one, which is to be your own motivation and competition. I'll start by saying some of us are not enjoying the process because our eyes are just fixated on other people's achievements, other people's accomplishments. All your classmates are married, all your classmates have moved abroad, all your classmates have great jobs, all your friends are doing well, they are financially stable and all that. That shouldn't be your concern. Everybody's journey is different. Once you have God, you have confidence, you know that your time will come. While others are winning, celebrate them. Put your hands together for them, celebrate them. It's their time, repost them, it's their time. Because someone else's win won't stop yours from coming. You celebrating somebody else's win won't stop yours from coming if you're confident in yourself. As long as you're on the right path, you're doing the right thing, your journey is different. Do you know how long it took that person to get to wherever it is they are? It may take them 4 months, 5 years, whatever, but they put in the work. Have you put in your own work? Be your own motivation. Don't go looking at what someone else has done. Don't go looking at, oh, this girl has this boy has this my friend has this. That means you're a jealous friend. You're not a good friend. For you to even see what your friend has and it bothers you, you're not a good friend, actually. You're not a good friend. That's not how you should behave. That's not the attitude you should have. If your friend is winning, celebrate them. Come on. Celebrate them. You should even be happy because it's in the corner right now. So after your friend, it should be you. But you have to take your eyes off someone else's own to look at your own and know that, oh, it's working for me. This is for me right now. You get me? You have to take your eyes away from someone else's own and focus on yours. Be your own motivation, be your own competition. After all, where you are right now is not where you used to be. There are so many things to be grateful for if you genuinely look at your life. Okay, there's this testimony I want to share with you guys. This is something God has done for me. Back then when I was in uni, I think I said this in one of my videos, a Q&A with you. Back then in uni, I used to smoke. I used to smoke because it was a bad habit that I learned. I used to smoke and I knew it wasn't for me. Now, no shade to guys that smoke, no shade to ladies that smoke, okay? Well, like I was saying, we all have different journeys. We're all on different paths. We have different things and roles to play in life. Okay, I used to do this, but I just knew deep down that I didn't want to continue on this path. I didn't want to be doing this. If you know me personally, you know that I shouldn't even be doing that. Because I sing in church, bro. I sing. That's one of the gifts God has given me. And I'm not ashamed of it. If someone sees me singing in church and then the next day, trying to keep it light, and then the next day, I want to line my lips, but I don't know, I can't find it. And the next day, they see me somewhere, or they come to see me somewhere, and I'm smoking. Okay? How would I look? What would it make them think of me and my Christianity and my relationship with God? That's how I felt. And you know, any sin you're committing that your conscience is always judging you, just know that you're not supposed to be doing that. Okay? The conscience differs. There are things that you may do, I do them, and my conscience freaks me. But when you do them, there's no form of judgment on your part. Even if there is, it's a light judgment. But mine was driving me crazy. I couldn't have peace. But every time I smoked, it looked like something was actually judging me, condemning me heavily. And I would always pray about this. If you know a smoker, you know it's not easy. Like, okay, I smoke, so let me just drop it and I stop. It doesn't come that easy. I prayed about it. I would drop it as prayer requests in different places, and whenever I had the opportunity to be somewhere and they ask for my prayer request, I would always be there. I would always pray, God, please help me. I want to stop this. I don't want to be doing this anymore. I'm sorry. And for every time I did it, I would also come back and start apologizing. God, I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to be doing it. But then what was killing me then was that I couldn't stand the smell. I couldn't. Well, once I perceive it, then I have this urge to take it. Okay, it's not easy. I just know it's not easy on anybody who smokes and is trying to stop it. It's not easy, but if you genuinely want to stop it, I pray for God's grace. It's only God that can actually help you. God and your determination. Because then I had to work for what I wanted. So like I was saying, I would drop those prayer requests. I would pray. I would be like, God, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to stop this. I want to stop this. And after my prayer, if I just get somewhere and I perceive it, I'd want to do it. I would want to do it. Then I had friends that were doing that, living that lifestyle. So how will I definitely stop what I want to stop if I have people in my circle who still do that? So I started first. After the whole prayer request, I was still praying. I started first by cutting some people off, or not really stopping them from being my friends, or not relating to them anymore. But some came on the same path as myself. Some stopped it, some wanted to, some had that urge, they had the desire just like myself. So we had to, okay, let's stop doing this, we won't be going here, we won't do this. You just take yourself steps backwards from those people that make you indulge in those things. You get? Don't forget, this is testimony time. If you're judging me based on something like this, then you're not normal. So like I was saying, I started separating myself from those persons. I prayed more. I prayed more about it, and I just prayed more generally. I feel when your spirituality is high, or when you're closer to God, the Holy Spirit is always in touch with you. Like you can feel Him. So that was how it happened. I would pray about it. My spirituality was on a high side. So whenever, even though I perceived it, I'd be like, Holy Spirit, I don't want to do this. Now this time, I would take myself away from that environment. I would just go away from that environment. I would do something completely different. Okay, if it's happening here and I'm perceiving it, I'll just move to the next room. I'll shut the door, shut the window so I don't perceive it. So over time, I found out that it didn't have so much grip on me any longer. It didn't have so much grip on me as much as it would. And that was how gradually everything just ceased. Now, I'm not going to tell you that in those times that even though my spirituality was high and I was genuinely interested and committed to the journey, but there were no times, maybe one or two times that I fell off. I won't say that. If I say that, that means I'm lying. There were times that I fell off. But then my ability to always get myself back up, know that this thing I'm doing or this thing that I just did, I'm not supposed to be doing it, but then I did it and I'm supposed to apologize and be on the right track. Now I have come to that level where I can withhold myself from stuff like that. It no longer controls me, it no longer has so much influence on me anymore. You get? So that is me being my own competition and my own motivation. And for me to be able to do that, that means whatever thing I tell myself to do, whatever thing, whatever milestone, whatever habit it is that I want to incorporate, I would have that confidence in myself. I would have that assurance that, okay, we've done this before, baby, we can do it again. And then we go on the next journey. That's just how it happens. You have to hold yourself accountable. Let your own self be your motivation and your competition. You get? My life, I generally want it to be about growth. I want my life to be about growth, to be about God's goodness, to be about God's mercy. I want someone to look at me and be like, oh, the mouth of God is on this girl. I want someone to look at me and be like, that girl is someone who is greatly helped by God. I don't want to live in carnality because it won't yield me anything, honestly speaking. It won't yield me anything. I've tried to be there before and I didn't get any value for it. The Bible usually says that we are in the world but not of the world. I'm not trying to make this spiritual, but then if I say something and then I don't mention my faith, what kind of Christian am I? I have come to that position where I'm no longer ashamed to live authentically. This is who I am. If you know me or you've experienced me one-on-one, oh damn it, I may have to look directly into the mirror to do this. Okay, guys, like I told you guys, I just know how to walk around it. That when I'm done, it looks like I know what I'm doing. But honesty, you guys know I don't know what I'm doing. So, especially when it comes to this makeup thing. So the next one I'd like to also add is that you should be contented with your life. Nobody's life is perfect, honestly. For every level you achieve, there's always going to be somebody who is in a better position than you are. And your needs are never going to be satisfied or met if all you think about is the next one. Then you're just in a rat race. Human needs are insatiable. Economics says that if you always want something, if you're always needing something, you always need something. I said that before. But you being contented with your life, you being contented with where you are right now, I know that, okay, this is what I have right now. How do I make the most out of it? This is where I'm at right now. How do I make the best of this position? Do you think that if you're in this position right now and you leave this position, do you think you're going to still have the opportunity to come back to this position and experience it the way that you would have right now? For every position, for every step that you've passed, it has moved. It's on rare occasions that you come back to that, and that's because you didn't manage yourself well. You mismanaged. That's why you came back to level 1. But if you pass well, if you pass right, and you move, it's forward ever, backward never. I think I'm done with the makeup thingy. Yeah. So guys, you have to be contented with wherever your life is at right now. Nobody has it the best. Nobody has it the greatest. Be contented with your life. Appreciate what you have right now and make the most out of it. Let me spray my face before it gets dry. Okay guys, so that's it for the video basically, and I'll probably see you guys in my next video. Let me know your concerns generally about this video. Would this be of help to you in any way? And remember to like this video, leave me a comment as always, and subscribe to the channel if you've not. And I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Bye.